Hey everyone, it's Brithry Organ. I'm here, and this is my review for Ghostbusters Frozen Empire, the new film directed by Gil Kenan, and starring McKenna Grace, Finn Wolfhard, Carrie Coon, and also Paul Rudd, amongst many, many others. Now, I finally found the time to watch Frozen Empire. I remember it came out a couple of weeks ago. I was just more interested in watching some other films, and the trailers were kind of just okay for this movie. And to be honest with you, I think that this movie is just fine. There's nothing really that special in terms of this continuing on the story from Ghostbusters Afterlife, which I really liked. That film was directed by Jason Reitman, who's actually the son of Ivan Reitman, who directed, I believe, the first few Ghostbusters. And that film, Afterlife, had more of an emotional connect because obviously he was taking on his father's legacy. And the story felt a little more emotional, a little more personal, and even the action sequences and everything felt more authentic and better. Here in Frozen Empire, it falls into the same traps and same pitfalls that a lot of sequels have in terms of trying to make everything so much more bigger and so much more extravagant. There's more characters here, and it just feels like you didn't really need that much. Yes, the story is taking place in not a countryside area, but now in New York City. So, yeah, it feels cool to see like the city underwhelmed by this ghost apocalypse, whatever you want to call it. But yeah, I thought it was just fine. For a sequel, it passed the time. The performances were decent. That emotional connect that I really loved in Afterlife is kind of devoid here, and I felt like I really wished that Jason Reitman continued on as the director. I know he wrote the screenplay with Gil Kenan for this movie, but kind of wish that he continued directing the franchise with the sequel. But yeah, to be honest with you, I think the movie's just fine. If you're a fan of the Ghostbusters series, you might like the movie, but I think as a non-fan, as a casual person that was just watching this movie, it was passing the time fairly okay. I give this film a 6.5 out of 10. Somewhat decent, but kind of disappointing in comparison to Afterlife, which I would recommend if you still haven't seen.